Most Belizeans did not know about this regional agreement. It's called the Escazú Agreement because it was in Escazú, Costa Rica, that it was enforced. Most Belizeans did not know about this agreement. Belize signed it in 2020. It was ratified in 2023. Belizean people became aware, and this is a very serious treaty because what it seeks to do is shift the power dynamic from cabinet to people. And that's major. Belizean people did not know about this agreement. Even though July 28, 2021, ECLA, the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, which is the secretariat for this agreement, had a Zoom meeting with government and other stakeholders. To my knowledge, there were about 20 different sets of people or individuals invited to this meeting. I don't know if everyone showed up, but I know both Oceania and the Maya community had 3 different representations. None of these groups of people sent out a press release, had an interview with the media. So when I went, because I found out about this agreement when I was doing African reparation research, and our sisters and brothers in the UK, PARCO, the Pan-African Coalition for Reparations in Europe, they made a point of a good example of a treaty that was created by people power and in people's interests. And so they were saying that the Escazú Agreement is an example of what will be needed for African reparations, that people should have access to accurate and reliable information with African reparations, that African people should be actively involved in any policy as it relates to African reparations, because it'll impact our lives. And if there's any injustice as it relates to African reparations, that there should be methods or mechanisms set up for there to be justice. And then when I went to do research, the only thing that showed up was this, ECLA had released the agenda for that meeting that they had with government and who government identifies stakeholders. And then UEF then, because we saw that the CEO of Foreign Affairs, Amalia Mai, facilitated that Zoom, we then sent an email to her and said, listen, what's going on here? Why aren't Belizean people aware of this? And then UEF started to advocate about the agreement. So UEF organized online Zoom community meetings. We contacted Kate Wilson, who is the focal point person in St. Lucia for this agreement. We contacted our Ruth Spencer from Antigua, who's a community organizer and has been advocating along with Kate in the region about this agreement. We contacted Carol Excel, who is now a member of the Compliance and Implementation Committee for the Escazú Agreement. Having our own media house, we consistently shared knowledge about this agreement. We created a hashtag BZE Escazú Agreement UEF. You can go on Facebook. We took the responsibility, because this is in our best interest, to tell people about this agreement, to advocate for the state to ratify it. We also created relations with the Parliamentarian for Global Action, which is a organization that represents parliamentarians from many countries